Colby died Friday during what was supposed to be a routine grooming at the Petco. Colby was accidentally left in the heated drying cage.
She said she'd brought her dog to the Middletown Petco Thursday night to get his nails groomed. She returned a bit later. Ollie was on the floor and technicians were kneeling beside him.
Paul says he was a healthy 3.5-year-old English bulldog when they took him in for a grooming appointment at this Venice Petco in January. But something went wrong during the appointment. Max didn't make it.
We're fighting for pets over profit. We want the company to care for us and the animals in our care more than the numbers that they're trying to make us push and the numbers that they themselves are pushing.
Well, you look at it, 7 consecutive quarters of double-digit growth. We're one of only 3 retailers out of the top 50 that have done that.
We're expected to provide 100% satisfaction and also act like a factory line. We're supposed to get out as many dogs as we can while remaining quality. I think for the amount of jobs that one groomer does in a day, we just aren't reaching the amount of money that we should make.
Groomers are expected to be receptionists, to notice when something's wrong with your dog and help you. Even the cashiers are expected to, provide care to sick animals.
We're doing a lot of work for some of the cheapest services offered in this area. Petco grooming is probably a solid $50 to $100 cheaper than a lot of private salons or mobile salons that you'll find in this area. We're not asking for like hundreds and hundreds of dollars added to our paychecks, but knowing that the work that we're doing is being compensated fairly, as opposed to being like, I need to add X number of full services to my schedule this week to be able to pay rent or pay my bills.
Training for me when I first started there is definitely different from what it is now, but when I first got there, I was training on a computer for like 3 full 8-hour shifts, so that's like a 24-hour period. What I've been noticing at the store is that they will hire new people and then just put them out the same day, like on the floor, taking care of animals on the register. I'll walk in the morning to do openings and animals won't have food or water, or like their humidity will be very low, their temperatures will be low, sometimes lights will be left on. I heard about a time when an employee of the store went to take care of hermit crabs and they ended up not doing a proper job and flooding the tank, which resulted in those hermit crabs dying. And that was discovered by another employee of the store that had the required training.
A lot of issues that we've experienced in the grooming salon have been things like our thermostat just being absolutely wild and management doing nothing about it until recently after we filed to unionize. We would have days where the temperature in the salon would be over or at 80 degrees and we'd just have to keep working because management would refuse to shut us down even though it is in policy to close at 80 degrees. Dogs tend to get liable to heat stroke and heat exhaustion at about 75 degrees. So when they're sitting at that higher temperature on our table and we're working on them with hot tools and we're like in their space with no fans or water available to them, they tend to kind of get amped up and get a little bit more stressed. It's harder to guarantee their safety, which is something that we promise the pet parents when they're dropping off. And that promise of safety is what's bringing people back. We're all very animal savvy people. We're passionate about our animals. We're passionate about our pets. All of us have pets and all of us would want better than what the company is providing.
Knowing that the pet industry is so large and there's so many different Petcos, the idea of like all of the issues in our store happening across the country and all these Petcos is like really disheartening when I hear from all these different employees that it is rough across the board not having a voice and not being heard. All I want to say to other Petco workers is everything we're doing is for the animals that we take care of anyways. And this is just another step in taking care of them. Anything is possible, just gotta ask the question, hey, you want to start a union?